I didn't plan for this to be anything special. I was tired. I had barely slept. The road was long, winding, and quiet enough to make you feel like the world was still asleep. At one point, I almost hit a deer. It appeared out of nowhere, like a ghost, crossed in front of me, then vanished. And for a moment I wondered if that was a sign. Not a warning, just a reminder that some things only appear when you're barely awake enough to see them. When I arrived, the cold hit harder than I expected. The kind that doesn't just bite your skin, but slips under it. I stepped out, stretched my legs, and looked around. Wind. Nothing but wind and waves somewhere below the cliff. No people, no birds. Just that kind of silence that feels alive. The sky was completely clouded over except for a sliver of horizon in the distance. I remember thinking, maybe that's all I'll see. Just gray. Just wind. But something told me not to give up. I set up my phone on the dock for a hyperlapse. I pulled out the drone, hands shaking a little, maybe from the cold, maybe from the pressure, to catch something beautiful before it was gone. And then it happened. Light hit my hand, strong, orange, alive. I turned around and the sky had opened up without a sound, a fiery crack across the horizon. Not soft or pastel like some sunrises. This was sharp, bold, wild. The kind of orange that doesn't just glow. It bleeds. I launched the drone and watched the sun climb fast. Too fast. It felt like I was watching something ancient trying to break through the modern world. The clouds amplified everything. The color, the weight of the moment. The sea lit up like it had caught fire. Reflections turned the waves into molten metal. I stood there for a while, not filming, not moving, just staring, my arms by my side. Then I opened them. I don't know why. Maybe it was instinct. Maybe it was gratitude. Maybe I just wanted to feel like the sky could touch me. This was more than beautiful. It humbled me. You feel small up there. Not crushed, but clarified. Like the world isn't trying to overwhelm you. Just remind you how big it really is. And somehow, that makes you feel lighter. For 5, maybe 10 minutes, the light kept changing. Every second, it looked different. The clouds danced with it, moved just enough to keep reshaping the scene. I tried to film it, to capture it, but part of me knew nothing I record will ever feel like this moment did. I remember the way the cliffs looked when the sun finally rose clear above them. Every crack, every shadow suddenly had purpose. The grass glowed gold. The air felt warm, even though it was still freezing. It was like the land itself was waking up, slowly, gently, like it had been sleeping for centuries. I've seen a lot of sunrises. I chase them even when I don't mean to, but this one felt personal, like it wasn't happening for anyone else. Just me. Just that morning, just that piece of sky and sea and silence. Sometimes, I wonder if the reason people don't talk much about mornings like this is because they're too hard to explain. Words flatten them. Even now, trying to describe it, I know I'm only scratching the surface. Because the truth is, this moment wasn't just visual. It was emotional, spiritual. It felt like being seen, like nature looked back. After the light softened, I packed up slowly. Didn't want to leave. Even the wind felt different, like it had seen something too. On the drive back, I didn't play music, didn't check my phone. I just kept thinking about what I saw, what I felt, about how lucky I was not to miss it, because I almost did. I almost stayed in bed, almost turned back, almost let the gray clouds fool me into thinking nothing was coming. But the sunrise came anyway, and I got to stand inside it. That's what Hornhead gave me. Not just a view, not just footage, a moment, a lesson, a memory I'll carry for a very, very long time. Sometimes I think about how many people drove past that place that morning, how many hikers were still asleep, how many cameras never turned on. And I wonder, did the sunrise still burn that brightly, even if no one else saw it? I like to think yes, because the world doesn't perform for us. It just exists. And when we're lucky, we're quiet enough to witness it. The sound of the waves crashing below the cliffs, the whistle of wind curling around the rocks. They weren't background noise. They were part of the moment. Like instruments in a score that nature wrote long before I showed up. I remember looking down at my shoes, dusted in frost, and thinking, this is the price of seeing something real. Cold feet, stiff fingers, a little discomfort, but worth it, every second. As I reviewed the footage later, I found something unexpected. A reflection I hadn't seen in real time. A light pattern across the waves, shaped like a path. It looked like a road made of gold. Not literal, but unmistakable. And I smiled. Because maybe that's what this all was. Not just a sunrise, but a sign that I was where I was meant to be. In our lives, there are thousands of mornings. Most pass unnoticed, but some, a rare few, mark us. They become part of us, etched not just in memory, but in the way we carry ourselves afterward. More quiet, more thankful, more awake. Hornhead did that to me. It reminded me how much I love the stillness before the world wakes up. How much beauty lives in the silence. How much we miss when we think we already know what a day will look like. I didn't film this for views. I filmed it because it felt honest. Because I needed to remember it. And because maybe someone out there is waiting for a sunrise of their own. A moment that cuts through the gray and says, look, you're still here. And this is still worth witnessing. If that's you, I hope you find it. Or maybe it finds you.